We might have a new winner for most powerful creature. Doesn't seem to run out, but I've just got to stay away from these idiot things. Hands down. Hands down. He made a funny. Mouth down. 1 health point damage, that's fine. Oh, time to laugh at the musical note. Musical note down. Hearing down, rather. Sound down. Last one. God, this bloody thing. Is there another way of doing this? I don't think so. No, I don't think so. I see. This is how you're supposed to do it. Didn't work. Didn't work! Ah, okay. Oh, it's even more than that. I think that you can... I was told... I looked at the guide. There must be a better way of doing this. I'm being a bit of a dummy about the best way of doing this. I thought, you know, oh, they said that throw in the board, but I think just putting down the raccoon sets off the spikes. Well, it does, but also Arnie becomes a board, and also no, I think it's the raccoon, or maybe it's just putting Arnie down. The raccoon thing down on the thing is what gets him. Yeah, because he becomes a board when you're on here, and it gets him anyway. Okay, that is smart. That is a smart. Did not occur to me that could be a strategy. I like to think I'm smart, but obviously not that smart. Am I? I can't work that out. It had to be a use of the creatures, didn't it? I just couldn't think of a clever enough one. But again, how this is a sense of smell. Which part of the body is this supposed to be? I don't know. Gotcha. Alright, nearly done. Got him! Big disgusting worm thing. I guess sense of smell is a difficult one to model, isn't it, really? But there we go. Save before we go in here. What do we need? So... we've got the big glowy eyeball thing. And then we... it feels a bit like the thing, the fight with... what's he called? Leviathan. When he's throwing things that kind of home in on us, where we bounce the shots away. No need to bounce shots back at the... I know that the shots hit the glass that we're standing on, and that makes us potentially fall through. But I kind of have to grab those shots and knock them back towards the eyeball. I might be able to, but I think I was missing them before. We will assume that's what we're going to have to do, like hit the shots back at the glowy eyeball thing, whatever it is. Yeah? Come on, fire something. No. It's hitting me as well. I can't hit them. Do I just dodge them then? We've got to jump? Or can we use something with this? I know I'm spending a few life points here, but... oh, that's really horrible. You've got to let me do something to it, yeah? You've got to let me... oh! Seems like I'm hitting the eyeball, but I'm not actually doing anything to it. The eyeball's there. To actually hurt the damn thing. I did do some damage there, but so little, it's not worth considering. You need to be able to... wonder if I can... okay, let's go for the old cheat again. I'm not sure if it's aiming for me or not. So we've got a pause. It's horrible if I have to use this. I did injure it there. It seems to have slowed down a little bit there, doesn't it? I'm not having fun with this at all. We need raccoon and we need dodo. I think the dodo is what's making it work. And then if we do... no, I need the... oh, damn it. I need the raccoon still on there. I need the... it's not hurting it. The butterfly didn't hurt it, unless it closed too soon, which it might have done. Okay, and then we do... that is hurting it. But I've got to keep switching. Is that going to make it vanish? If it lands on the thing? Otherwise, every time I reset the creatures, they go like that, see? Oh, I'm actually cheating a little bit there. Go away. Because... what I did is I fired my sword past the enemy, and then as I switched it back to Dodo on the way back, it had the Dodo sticky eyeball effect, making the eyeball appear on the return. Okay, we're hurting it very slowly. Okay, you can get a couple of hits on it before it starts off. Is it going to go to a different mode now? Okay, 4 hits on the old eyeball there. Gotcha! Gotcha, you son of a gun, you stupid glowy snowball eyeball thing. The spirit energy, guarded by 5 senses, had disappeared without a trace. Why we were trying to kill it? Anybody knows. I don't know. The gate that leads to the underworld has opened. Countless numbers of monsters. Oh, they're going back. I see. Monsters from the ancient times. And this as well, without having a chance to see the light or the lives which are about to be born. They have returned to their true world without having relationship with the history of this land. Everyone's now happy? Both of us are now happy? Me and the raccoon? Now take a look with your hands. The history of the world has changed. I have tested all humanity and underestimated your goodness. You have forged a new future. But forget this not. It is not humans alone who exist in this world, nor do they have the power to change that. That will always be. So we've done it. We changed. We have fixed the world. The monsters never came here. Therefore we never fought them. Has that made us better people? Not really. It's just taken away temptation, hasn't it, really? But Fountain of Goddess. Love your enemy, then the road shall open. Okay, it's the goddess. Okay, that's fair enough. The goddess is the symbol we keep seeing in the church. What beautiful statues of goddesses. Do you know the story behind them? No, go ahead, old timer. Just tell us anyway. Love, peace, faith, understanding. Think about it. Yes, it's very, very audible. Very laudable. Very laudable. Can we now talk to animals? We cannot. And we have no sword, by the way. We have no sword. We have no need for a sword anymore. Moo moo. Moo 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 moo. Moo 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 moo. So all the bad things that could have happened have now been negated. That's right. No more bad things. Where is... Let's try and do a few bits and pieces. I don't think we can leave. I've got a small child. My family is at the wise man's house. I'm staying here alone because I have a cold. Yeah, don't take the cold to church. No one wants your filthy little germs. You disgusting child. All children. It's all children are disgusting. That's perfectly okay. Mac's house, don't feed him because he'll get fat. He's not here though. Where is he? Where's my doggy? We can still jump, by the way. That power is still with us because it's one that we learn ourselves rather than originating from an animal. We're having our first baby soon. I wonder if it's a boy or a girl. It's going to be a monster. It'll be a big bag of jelly. We're newlyweds. Our lives are filled with happiness. Soon we'll have a baby. A baby. A lovely, lovely baby. Right, what in here? Anything else in here? I don't think we can go much other places in the world. I'm not sure. Can't remember. Soleil is a beautiful village. That's why it's called Soleil, by the way, in case you hadn't realised. I mean, I keep talking about it. Maybe you'd missed it on the map. I know it's on the map, but, you know, I keep saying this is the game Soleil, Crusader of Centy. That's what the two names are there. Anyway, lots of greenery. Do you know why? No. It says, great hero roaming the land. Get lost, small fry. That's a bit rude. What about you, young lady? There'll be a park inside the Rafflesia forest. There's nothing in the forest. I was hoping I could do something there. Yeah, you'll be welcome as well. We have been excluding girls from the forest, from the training ground that doesn't exist anymore, which is a bit mean. Is it not? We've got a house for sale. Little old lady. My husband's at Rafflesia Forest trying to build a public park. Who's over there? Is that your son? Over there. He and our child eat so much I'm always busy cooking. Is this your child? My goodness, what a big boy he is. I'm going to build a school in this village and teach the children. That's my dream. Well, good job, Duffy. I could ask why you've got an eye patch. I assume the eye patch came from fighting monsters. But obviously, that's too narrow-minded of me. What have we got in here? We've got... I thank you for allowing me to live in happiness today. Not us, she's thanking the goddess, yeah. Use the means and you'll be blessed with the knowledge of the shaman. Did you know its meaning? No. Do your best to lead the rest of the shaman, that's what it means. Oh, the shaman, huh? Just this fellow over here. He's been so very useful. He didn't even know that God was unhappy with us. Or the goddess. The goddess was not. I guess I was saying God before. It was the goddess talking to us in heaven, wasn't it? Telling us what idiots we are. And how we just fight monsters rather than being nice to each other. How noble of you to come and offer your help in restoring peace on Earth. Okay, not very busy in here, is it really? I guess if it's very peaceful, you don't feel the need to go and ask for peace. But it's already peaceful outside. Yes, no golden apples down there for me anymore. What else we got to do in here? We can go to the park. Let's go to the church first, shall we? Let's go to not the church. Let's go to the king. Let's go and see the king. How you doing, Kingy? Oh, there's a guard over here. What are you guarding from? Oh, Dick Potter, you do like visiting the castle, don't you? I do indeed. I guess we've got an alternate history. They know what we like to do. We like to come to the castle. How busy I am. The water in the barrel is for drinking. Don't go in like I ever would. Did I ever demonstrate that? I probably did. I probably did. There we go. Splashing in the water. Right, get out of the way. Oh! Oh my god. He just burnt me in the fire. What if that was my last point of health? What if it was? What would we do then, huh? I would just die here. Oops. It'd be very embarrassing. I can't throw my sword anymore. Luckily this door's open. Is the maid still up here? After the king? When will His Highness dog get used to me? I wonder what he's thinking. We've got the puppy bow wow wow wow, and we've got my dog. Mac the dog follows you. There, we got him back. See, there we go. We can't do anything with him. Yes, we can. We can still command him. We can't do much with him. Apart from the usual things you do with a dog, which is make them happy. It's a person's greatest use to a dog is to make the dog happy. We go down here. What a guard! This is a prison. One rough fellow is locked away in here. He's a bit too feisty. I think you made a mistake being born in this age. Look at him wait. He left him with a sword. You left him with a sword. He's got sword and armour in there. Shouldn't you have taken that away from him? Yeah, he is a bit violent, I guess. He's a bit of a violent fellow. But he's not that bad. It's a bit mean. I mean, you could say that wouldn't he be brought up differently because he's been brought up in this age? Bit, not very fair. Are you big ears? Be in good health, my lad. Very good. You know what the symbol of the town of Soleil is? No. It's the statue of the goddess in the fountain. Go and take a good look at them. I shall do. Not the best symbol in the world, is it really? Because it's just just a sticky up like object, isn't it? I guess if it was a higher res game. Oh, we can't go. Going for a walk with Mac, but if you leave, you can't come back soon. Are you really going? No, I'm not going yet. That's the end of the game. Take him with it. I'll be here later. Yeah, we'll go for a walk with Alice in a bit. That'll be nice, won't it? Can we go to the park? Can't remember if we can go to the park or not. Not sure. It'd be nice if we could. We can't just wander the world, though. I guess we've only got human things to worry about now. Like robbers. Robbers attendants. What's this? Future site of plaza under construction. No trespassing. No, we can't leave the area. We can't even go down the well. How many times have we looked at that well and went, I'd love to go down that well. I had a venture down that well. And they never found him again. The water did taste funny for a while. But then apart from that, it's all okay. It got better after again now. It's Dad! Dad! You died so long ago, but you didn't in this world because you didn't get a sword and go out and fight things. What do you want to be when you grow up? Do you have a dream? Pretending to be my younger self for a change. I'm an old man now, so I don't have dreams anymore. But when I was a young man, yes. Don't forget to keep on dreaming. We'll pretend I've got a dream. How about that? Mac was playing with the dog in the castle. What a noble companion. Indeed. Right, that's it. We've finished. We've finished the game. It's all done. It was very good, wasn't it? Well, actually, let's go for a walk with Alice in the beautiful sunshine, and I'll finish up with what I want to say about the game. Yes, we can go. Off we go. I'm sorry I asked many times. I have something to tell you. Something really important, but I'll tell you when you come back. Is it? What are you going to tell me? You can tell me now. There we go. Off we go. It was all a dream. Now off we go to the forest. Yeah, there you go. So, Crusader of Centy. I still have very fond memories of the game. I enjoyed it a great deal when I played it when I was younger. Really, really enjoyed it. Lots of different things I hadn't seen before. Aki said I don't think we've come across a situation before. Oh, it's Pingu, look. We didn't have a situation before. I don't think I remember a game where you lost the ability to communicate with everything else. I don't think I've seen that before. My memory's not the best. I've played a lot of games, in some very, very old games, but I don't think I remember that. So it was very, very unique. And I like the animals giving us powers. There's Cecil, the squirrel, or Sea Sleepy Fur. Yeah, great fun. Great fun playing this game. bits of it hard than I remember. People have complained about the controls being tricky, and they are. They are in places. They're a bit tricky. I'm not sure if it's the old controller. I've got a nice Xbox type controller, but I was still having trouble, moving at angles, things that would have made the game easier. But I think it was always a factor of the game that there's the cat, the cheetah and the lion. It was always a bit of a thing that it was a bit tricky to do, but not that bad, and not enough to make me really, really upset. I've had worse games than that before now. Still one of my great favourites. Did I miss some bits? Probably bits and pieces here and there, like apples and things, but mostly I got it. I showed you most of the things. There's a dodo and a butterfly. You could argue, by the way, that some of these creatures should not exist as we change the timeline. But whatever. Where's the flaming lion? Is the flaming lion not a type of monster? I don't know. Also, the dodo looks like it's really struggling. Everyone slow down a bit. I think the dodo's really struggling to keep up. He's really having a bit of trouble. There's Dippy. And it's horns on his head, okay. And we have a very fat raccoon. Please stop feeding that raccoon. My God. That raccoon has been eating out of the bins far too much. Yeah, a great game. I really enjoy playing it. I've often thought about replaying some of these older ones, and obviously I have, I have played some old Sega games and things like that before now, but I don't want to do it too often. I don't know how interested you lot are doing it, but I had this sudden urge to come back to this one and play it again, and I really enjoyed it. Give it another 20 years, I might come back to it. Again. And I think we've sucked all the goodness out of this game. We've sucked all the fun. The fun out of it. It's a great game, and you should go back and look at some of these older games if you haven't before. Go back and play them. There is a point where you look back at older games. You can play them on little handhelds. Your buddy's little handhelds that have got so many thousand games stored on them, and some of them on there are quite bad. I'll admit that, but there are always a few gems here and there on them, and I think probably this is one that you might find on there. There are some real gems from the old Sega console and the Nintendo console. If you were younger and you haven't looked at them, go back and... Or I was more of a Sega person than a Nintendo person when I was younger. Go back and look at the other consoles, and look at the consoles and see the games on there. There's some real juicy ones on there, and I'll probably play some more of them again in the future and introduce you to them. Yeah, and you can enjoy them as not. Up to you. Sometimes, even when you look back at old games like this, some people look, a more modern gamer might try and play them and think, well, they seem interesting, but I'm not really, I'm too turned off by the controls. I don't want to fight my way through them. So in that case, there's idiots like me on the internet who you can watch playing these things instead and get you enjoyment in that way. Certainly that's something I do every now and then. I watch back. I watch channels that have even older games than this, like Spectrum games, really, really old ones, because there are some real gems on there. Maybe I'd even horrify you by bringing some of those to the channel as well. Who knows? There are some good ones, I think, even for modern audiences, that you would enjoy if you can look past the graphics and the simpler control schemes. Anyway, that's enough for me, and from Crusader of Centy and Soleil, or whatever else you want to call it. I hope you enjoyed this. Thanks for staying this long and watching this far. Something very different next time. We're off to something more familiar next time is probably what we're going to do. A bit of DLC for a game I've played before. Keep mixing it up. So hopefully I hit the points that enough of you, if you don't like what I'm playing now, if you give it a season, I'll be playing something you do enjoy in the future. Keep it mixed up. Keep it eclectic. Thanks for watching. Take care of yourself. Be good to yourself and your family and your loved ones. And I'll see you again next time.